Welcome back to the Sports News. Right now I'm joined by Brian Smith, Athletic Director of Waunakee. Brian, thanks for joining us here today.
My pleasure. Thank you for having me.
And Waunakee, one of those schools you can be really proud of to be a part of that. You guys have been phenomenal on and off the field in recent years, and a lot of that I'm sure can be attributed back to you. What are some of the things Waunakee does that might be different, or some of the things that have been factors to the success of the school?
We've been very fortunate over the last 10 or 15 years to have very successful teams and programs at Waunakee. I don't think I had anything to do with it, like you mentioned, but I think there are kind of three contributing factors to our success. One, we have very committed and dedicated student athletes at Waunakee. They're very committed to their sport and to training and to getting better. I think that's helped us. We get tons of community support from our parents, from the community as a whole. Our Board of Education has been very supportive and understand the value and the importance of school-based, education-based sports. That's been very helpful. And I think our coaching staff, a lot of them have been with us a long time, over 10 years. So we've got that established, that tradition, and they're very knowledgeable, very passionate about coaching and coaching our kids, and work very hard at what they do. So I think you get a combination of those things going that leads to success on and off the field.
And you mentioned a lot of the coaches have been with you for a long time, and that's been one of the reasons you've been able to maintain the success that Waunakee has. Is that something where success breeds success? You know, you've had a great football team. Does that kind of bleed over to maybe a good track season or things like that? Do the student athletes and coaches feed off each other to try to be better?
Correct. I believe that is true. The success breeds success is very much in play for us. I think we got some programs going good. The other ones want to model that. They push each other. It's the same kids in some cases, and they just want to continue that tradition. They don't want to be the class or the group that maybe breaks a string of titles or very successful seasons. So that motivates them. That pushes them to do some of those things I talked about earlier in the weight room, off-season training, working hard as a team. Those things help.
While I have you here, Brian, I wanted to touch on the fact that you're the past president of the Wisconsin Athletic Directors Association. Can you tell us a little bit about that? What's all included?
The Wisconsin Athletic Directors Association is an organization of the state athletic directors. There are over 500 schools in the state of Wisconsin, and we have about 400 members in the Athletic Directors Association. Our biggest mission is to promote the job of athletic administration, to enhance that. One of the big things we do is professional development for athletic directors in the state. There's a variety of courses offered through our national organization. We have a state conference in November that we get good attendance at, where we offer workshops, bring in speakers, and we just kind of try to promote the profession of athletic administration and network with each other and have a working relationship with the WIA. So I think it's a good organization. I'm just proud that I got to be a member of it and a member of their leadership team.
Brian, thanks for joining us here on the Sports News today.
Thank you very much.
Brian Smith, Athletic Director at Waunakee. We'll have more of the Sports News in just a minute.